I don't like it when I have to wake up this early. Went to bed at 3. Working on some stuff, editing. This is like my vacation and I'm up at 7. Going to bed at 3, waking up at 7. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna have to get a little food in my belly. I'm gonna go meet Wes for breakfast because I'm leaving Pittsburgh. Tomorrow, there's like a 50-50 chance I might actually be heading up to Latrobe. Be walking around Arnold Palmer's birthplace and wherever he grew up. And then I'm going to head to the airport and I'm off to Michigan. And I'm also hoping to play this like sick course up there called Crystal Downs. It's like a McKinsey course. It was like same guy who did Cypress Point, same guy who did Augusta National, did like a million other golf courses, Royal Melbourne. Super famous architect. Keep our fingers crossed on that. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Half gas station, half IHOP. That's cool.
We're all about convenience around here.
Oh yeah, and Little Caesars too.
Little Caesars done there too.
It's right. It's over in the gas
Through the door,
station.
yeah. 2 different kinds of pancakes in there.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
I haven't gotten much sleep since I've been here. All these like award ceremonies and things I gotta attend. It's been kind of like been exhausting.
You didn't have that ceremony this morning.
Yeah.
We did just slept. I just called off work. I just slept until we got up, and then we came down.
Yeah, which would have been nice. No, I'm okay with it though, because when I'm exhausted, I'm like, oh god, this is horrible. But then after like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, I'm awake. So I'll be up and I'll be productive today. You know? So I'll speak to that class. I have no idea what I'm speaking about. Like a documentary, right? And I had it all up online for people to see. And people say, hey, how'd you become like a successful businessman? How did you become one of the top golf fitness trainers in the world? How did you do all these things? And I was like, no, I mean, it wasn't as easy as, hey, I'll answer a question. But I'll tell you what, if you go watch episodes 15 through 115, you'll see exactly how I did it. I talked to you about how I slept in a car. I talked to you about how I actually asked golfers to give me an opportunity, to give me a chance. So right now, like I'm struggling with the same thing. I can't get any clients. Nobody knows who I am, right? So I'm trying to figure out like what's that secret ingredient that allows me to get. I told you this. Like if I offer someone $10,000, they're like, oh my god, let's do it. And I'm like, that's nothing. Like I'm gonna make you so much more than that. But they want it. And I don't have the money to like just be shelling out $10,000 to people, you know, just on a whim. Just saw my good friend Wes, had some good conversationals, and now we are off to my alma mater to speak to a class about life. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just had a couple professors say, hey, would you come in and talk to our class a little bit? And I said, oh, sure. About what? I love talking, just tell me about what? And they're like, oh, I don't know, life, travel, anything. I'm like, okay. No structure. Absolutely, I will. I love it. Almost there. Okay.
I'm gonna take the opportunity now.
All right, just talk to the little youngins. Tell you what, their eyes were glazing over. They were so bored. Listen to me give advice.
I don't blame him. It's like I'm Justin Bieber.
Or anything. Where's this next class? I got to talk to another class.
Oh, here we go.
Here's my next one. Oh gosh, he's waving me in. I just finished giving a lecture to my last class. It was really interesting. They were a little bit more receptive than the last class. But see ya. But yeah, it's kind of weird to like lecture to kids that don't necessarily want to hear what you have to say. Anyways, I got one more class, talk to them, and bore them a little bit, and then head back home.
What's that? No. I just kind of, it's a wide angle lens, so.
I started a YouTube channel because I actually did a lot of cool things in my life from college until now, and none of it's documented or recorded. None of it. And I realized that there's an aspect to and a value to recording things and documenting it. And I wanted to be involved in golf. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to travel the world. But I didn't really know how I was going to do that or how I was going to sell myself because those weren't jobs. Those weren't things that you could do. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to make up a job. I basically made up a job and then told people, oh yeah, that's what I do. It's a job. People bought into that. Basically, like kind of faked it till I made it. You know?
tell them about what you did as soon as you graduated from college, going overseas and coming back, living out of your car and so forth.
Okay, sure. I
One-
saw about half the class glazed over, the other class half fell asleep.
One other thing I tell on Andrew, he has a buddy right now, a friend Andrew that watched Survivor. One of Andrew's buddies is on
You love
Survivor.
Andrew with that. And every time he tells it, he's like, hey, one of Andrew's friends is on Survivor. And I'm like, how do you even know that? CBS doesn't even know that.
It was on his, if you go to his website, FishFit, there's a whole, I mean, it shows a lot of
Yeah.
different excursions he's been on.
Yeah, so I have a friend who is, she's very gregarious and she's very open, but she doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. She dropped out of college, doesn't have a clue what she wants to do. She's bartending right now. And I was like, you know what, you need to just put yourself out there. You'll never know what's going to happen. Just put yourself out there. It's like nobody would be interested in hearing me ramble. I was like, well, you never know. I mean, you honestly, you never know. There's always somebody who's interested in what somebody else is saying. And she's like, all right, fine, I'll just do like 10 videos. And I was like, thank you for doing that. She put it on YouTube. She got like 30 followers. And she's like, you idiot. I'm so embarrassed. I did some funny stuff and nobody followed me. I'm like, 30 people followed you. What are you talking about? She's like, 30 people? Who cares about that? I have more on my Instagram. I was like, you never know. It's the quality of who's following you, not the quantity. Pay attention to that. Because one of those 30 was actually a CBS producer. She got a call to interview for Survivor. She got the job. She's on Survivor right now. Season a minute. I don't know what. I didn't know. She calls me. She's like, I'm interviewing for Survivor. They just called me. It's on my YouTube channel. I was like, see, told you. And I was like, wait a second, Survivor? Is that show still on? She's like, yeah, it's going strong. But the thing is, and actually right now, Jessica Figueroa is her name. You can see her on there. She's on currently. I think the season just started. It's like episode 1 or something. Just started. So she's on there. That all came about and transpired because she had the ability to just put herself out there. You never know what's going to happen. And so even with your job, I'm encouraging you, like, you want to be a teacher, put yourself out there. Do something unique. You want a job at a school? Showcase that. You know, don't just take a resume and put that down. Go introduce yourself to the person who's going to hire you. And let them put a face with that. I remember a friend of mine had an interview, and this kind of last thing. After the interview, they were like, hey, thanks for the interview, really appreciate it. Do you have any questions? And he, as the interviewee, was like, yeah, I actually want to know, did I meet all your criteria? I'm like, yeah, you did. It was great. He said, great, perfect. He stands up, puts his hands out and says, I'll take your job right now. And they were like, no. It's like a board of people are like, no, we're not giving you the job. And he's like, oh, you're not. Well, I just want to let you know and everybody at this board that I want this job now. I'll do anything to take it. He walks out. They went through 100 more recipients. And I'm going to tell you who they remember more than anybody else. There's one person that stood out more than anyone else, and it's him. Because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you think. You won't remember a single thing of what I said. But the details of what I said. But maybe you might remember certain thing and how it resonated with you, that feeling that you had. And that's what great teachers can do, right? They can allow that students to resonate with their students. All right, getting back home. Just got finished talking to all those kids. Ooh, they did not responsive. I didn't expect them to be. It is West Virginia. In West Virginia, things go a little bit differently down here. Overall, it was good. I think it's hard to listen to somebody about advice and what you should do with your life when you have no idea what you want to do. And these college kids, they don't know what they do. They don't know what they want to do. And hell, that's probably why they're in college. So, but ultimately, it was kind of fun. It was a good experience for me. I got more